before you start this job, you want to keep in mind that after you're done, you're going to need to go to a local garage and have the vehicle aligned to avoid premature tire wear. We're going to remove the wheel. We're going to use a 19mm socket. Take the wheel off. I'm going to take a 7/8 wrench and loosen up the jam nut. That's good. That one's on there pretty tight. Now I'm going to take an 18mm socket and remove the nut on the top of the tie rod. To separate the outer tie rod end from the knuckle, you can either take a hammer and just hammer, tap on the top right there, or you could take a pickle fork if you're not reusing the outer tie rod, because generally a pickle fork is going to ruin the boot itself. Separated. Slide that out of the way. I'm just going to get some locking pliers just to hold the inner tie rod from spinning. And remove the outer tie rod in. This is pretty frozen. All right, I'm going to use a little rust penetrant right here, let that soak. Normally you'd just be able to spin this outer tie rod right off. All right, now I'm going to hold the inner tie rod so that doesn't spin with the locking pliers. Loosen up the outer one. If you have to, use some pliers on the outer one. And just count the threads. So 1, 2, 3. That way when you go to put the new one back on, you put it back in the same location, then at least it's closer with the alignment. You still need to get an alignment done, but at least it's closer. 4. All right, so that was 15 turns to get that one off. So I'm just going to write the number 15 somewhere. And just use a felt tip pen. Now I'm going to use a 7/8 socket. Take this nut off. Take those pliers off. All right, I'm going to use some hose clamp pliers and just take this clamp off right here. You could use regular pliers or even needle nose pliers. And take that clamp off. There's a clamp at the back of this boot right here that I need to take out. I can use a pick, either a straight pick or an angled pick, and try to loosen up the clamp. This spot right here, you can get under there and then tap it with a hammer. Get underneath there and just try to pry it up a little bit. Sometimes you can reuse these if you don't bend it too much. If not, you can always use a wire tie. Should be loose enough. There we go. And try to slide the boot just back and forth. I'll just use a little bit of rust penetrant or some kind of a lubricant and slide the boot off. Now I want to remove the inner tie rod. I'm going to use a special inner tie rod tool. Before I put that on, I want to show you this. I'm going to use a pipe wrench style pliers, and I want to hold as close to the tie rod as possible. Right there. You want to prevent the internals of the steering rack from turning. I'll put the adapter for the inner tie rod in on. All right, that's on. Put my pipe wrench back on. All right, while holding the pipe wrench, I'm going to loosen this up. There we go. Once it breaks free, generally you can do it by hand. Could even take the tool off. And twist this out. There you go. Taking the new tie rod in. I'm just going to put a little bit of thread locker on there. And line it up. Get this started. Now put the adapter for the tie rod in on there. Slide this in position. So you want to reinstall the pipe wrench to hold that steering shaft. And I'll use the torque wrench, and I'm going to torque this to 74 foot-pounds. It helps if you have someone else hold those pliers for you while you torque this. And that's good. Now you can take the tools off. The size for this tool was a 33.6 millimeters. Now we'll just take this nut off. We're going to reuse this, so set it aside. We're going to reinstall the boot. I am going to reuse this clamp because it's still good. I didn't ruin it too much. So I have these special clamp pliers that it actually squeezes it and then it also pushes it down. So you need these special pliers if you're going to reuse the clamp. And just slide the boot back over. And there is a spot where the boot is going to sit right there. You might have to push it further to get the rest of the boot on first, and then slide it back. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky to get these on. There we go. That's good. It's kind of hard to get these pliers in, but I got it pretty much in the right location. Just try to get it over that clamp. All right, and just squeeze it. It doesn't have to be super tight. You can just twist the boot, see if it's tight, and that seems good right there. I'll just take this hose clamp, use the pliers, and reinstall this. All right, that's good. Take the nut and reinstall that. Take the tie rod and count the threads when you screw it on. So 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15. Put it back where it started. Take the nut, the jam nut, just slide that down. We're not going to torque that yet. Then line up the knuckle. Slide the tie rod stud through and put the bolt on, put the nut on. All right, to tighten the nut down, I'm going to use an 18 millimeter ratchet wrench, and the stud is going to start spinning, so I'm going to use an 8 millimeter socket. Put that to hold the stud and tighten it up. Now I'm going to use a torque wrench and tighten this nut down to 52 foot-pounds. Use a 21 millimeter wrench on the jam nut, tighten that up. You want to tighten it up to 55 foot-pounds if you have the ability to do so. If you have a crow's foot, you can use a torque wrench. All right, reinstall the tire. Line that up. Install the lug nuts. Now I'm going to use a torque wrench, tighten the lug nuts up to 100 foot-pounds in a star pattern so that it tightens the wheel down evenly. And just go around again, just double check.